Your light holds a unique power, one that illuminates not only your own path but also reveals the hidden shadows in others. For your person, this light has drawn them in, almost magnetically. They are attracted to your energy, captivated by the warmth and radiance that you naturally exude. Yet, despite this pull, they are afraid to face the darker aspects of themselves that your light has brought to the surface. Deep down, they know that your presence in their life has triggered an internal process of reflection, forcing them to confront parts of themselves that they have long neglected. These are the wounds that have been hidden away, unhealed and ignored, perhaps for years. And now, as you shine your light, they are seeing these fragments of their soul, which they have carefully tucked away, and it is both unsettling and transformative for them. Without even realizing it, you've pushed your person to emerge from their own darkness. You haven't done this deliberately, rather, it's been a natural consequence of your essence, your energy. By simply being who you are, you have nudged them toward growth, urging them to face the shadows they've avoided. This awakening, however, hasn't come without a cost. Your person is in a state of panic. They feel a sense of confusion, as if they are being pulled in multiple directions at once. On the one hand, they are drawn to you and the healing energy you offer. On the other, they are terrified of the depth and intensity of the changes that being with you requires. It's as if their world has been shaken up, and they're trying to find stability in the midst of it all. At this moment, your person feels a growing sense of pressure, as if they need to work harder than ever before to capture your attention. They've noticed a shift in you, something subtle but undeniable. In the past, you may have been more open, more willing to express your emotions freely, showing your love and affection without hesitation. But now, it feels different to them. You've pulled back in some way, no longer wearing your heart on your sleeve like you once did. This change is unsettling for them because they had grown accustomed to your openness, to the way you used to be emotionally available without question. What they don't fully understand is that this shift isn't necessarily about them, it's more about you. You've turned your focus inward, prioritizing self-love and self-care in ways you may not have before. You've realized the importance of nurturing yourself, of filling your own cup before you can pour into others. This new focus has created a profound shift in your energy. You are no longer seeking validation or love from outside sources because you've found it within yourself. And while this has been a deeply empowering experience for you, it has left your person feeling somewhat out of balance. They sense that your energy is no longer directed solely at them, and it's making them anxious. They feel like they have to chase something that once flowed so naturally between you. This change in you, however, has not been lost on them. In fact, your renewed focus on self-love has opened their heart in a major way. They may not fully understand it, but they can feel it. Your energy, your self-assurance, and your ability to love yourself have softened something within them, something they may not have known was even closed off. It's as though your journey of self-love has acted as a catalyst for their own healing. In this way, they view you as a powerful healer, someone who has come into their life to help them on their own path of growth and transformation. Since the day you entered their life, you've shown them nothing but love and affection, even when they weren't ready to be vulnerable with you. They may have been guarded, closed off, and resistant to showing their true feelings, yet you were patient and understanding. You didn't force them to open up, but your consistent love chipped away at their defenses. They have come to realize that your love was always unconditional, even when they weren't able to fully reciprocate. This realization is beginning to dawn on them, and it's creating an undeniable urge to reach out to you. Lately, they've been feeling this pull even more strongly. You might have noticed signs or synchronicities, patterns in the universe that seem to be pointing toward them. These signs are not a coincidence. They are a reflection of the deep energetic connection that exists between you. Your person is feeling compelled to reconnect, to close the emotional distance that has grown between you, and the universe is amplifying these signals to make sure you notice. While they may be hesitant or unsure of how to approach you, the signs are clear. They are thinking about you, and the connection you share is still very much alive. Your light has been a transformative force in their life. You have shown them parts of themselves they were too afraid to face, and while that has been difficult for them, it has also been deeply healing. Whether or not they choose to fully embrace that healing is up to them, but there is no doubt that you have left an indelible mark on their soul. Your love, your energy, and your light have sparked a journey within them, one that they may not have been ready for, but one that will change them forever. For all the pain I've caused you in the past, I can't express how deeply I regret my actions. I know I have hurt you, and for that, I genuinely seek your forgiveness. It weighs heavily on my heart to know that I was the source of your sorrow, and as time has passed, I've come to understand just how much I've wronged you. The guilt I carry for the mistakes I made is overwhelming, and it's something I reflect on often. I want to take responsibility for the times I let you down, for the moments when I failed to be honest, and for the lies I told. There is no excuse for any of it, and I can only ask that one day, if you find it in your heart, you might forgive me. I've been thinking about you so much lately, to the point where it's hard to focus on anything else. There have been many moments when I almost reached out, wanting desperately to hear your voice, to know how you've been, and to reconnect in some small way. But every time I thought about calling or texting you, I stopped myself. I hesitated because I know I've hurt you too deeply, and this time, I can't ask you to wait for me or hold on to any hope that I'll suddenly change. I've let you down too many times already, and I can't bear the thought of doing that to you again. I know you deserve so much better than my excuses and broken promises. The truth is, I'm ashamed of the way I treated you. Looking back, I realize how selfish I was, thinking only of myself and not considering how my actions affected you. I lied, I made excuses, and in doing so, I pushed you away. Now, I feel the weight of that loss every day. I miss you more than words can describe. I miss the warmth of your presence, your smile, the way you made me feel like I mattered. There's this emptiness in my life now, and it's a constant reminder of how important you were, and still are, to me. I've been getting signs, little reminders of you everywhere I go. It's as if the universe keeps nudging me, telling me that I should reach out, that I should try to make things right between us. But every time I think about talking to you, I lose the courage. I don't know how you'll respond. Will you pick up the phone if I call? Will you answer if I text? Or will you ignore me, as I probably deserve? The fear of your silence is paralyzing, and that's what keeps me from trying. I'm terrified that I've already lost my chance to make amends, and that you've moved on from me for good. Without you, my life feels dull, like a shadow of what it used to be. You brought so much joy, light, and meaning to my world. It's only now, when you're no longer by my side, that I fully grasp how much you meant to me. You were my happiness, my true treasure, the one who made everything better just by being there. I wish I had told you how much you really meant to me when I had the chance. If I could go back in time, I'd tell you every single day how much I love you, how much I appreciated all the things you did for me, and how much you made my life better in every possible way. You were my star, the guiding light that made my life more stable, more wonderful. You were the one constant in a world full of uncertainty, and I was foolish not to see it at the time. Nobody can ever replace you in my life. I've tried to move forward, to fill the void, but nothing and no one comes close to what we had. You are all I ever needed, and I was blind to that until it was too late. The thought of living without you feels unbearable at times, and it's a loneliness that I can't seem to shake. I want you to know that I am so deeply, hopelessly in love with you. Even after all this time, after all the mistakes I made, my love for you has only grown. I realize now that what we had was something rare, something special, and I was a fool to take it for granted. Trust me when I say that you are still the most important person in my life, and I will always love you, no matter what happens between us. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I hope you can find it in your heart to understand that I am truly, deeply sorry for everything. Your partner's energy is soaring to new heights, aligning perfectly for a much-anticipated reunion with you. The bond between you two is evolving as they've undergone a profound transformation, awakening to the depth of their true feelings. This realization has been a gradual yet powerful process. Previously, they may have been uncertain or hesitant, unsure of how to fully embrace their emotions or the significance of the connection you share. But now, their heart and soul are fully open, no longer held back by confusion or doubt. This awakening is like a light that has been switched on within them, illuminating the path that leads back to you. Guided by this newfound awareness, your partner is deeply tuned into the messages from their spiritual guides. They are receiving intuitive insights, perhaps in the form of dreams, signs, or a persistent inner voice that's helping them navigate through the complexities of life. These spiritual guides are offering wisdom and clarity, helping them gain a more balanced perspective on their life and your relationship. This guidance is particularly important, as it brings them the calm and reassurance they need to make empowered decisions moving forward. With this clarity, they are seeing things they may not have seen before, both in themselves and in the connection they have with you. This newfound balance has shifted their focus, allowing them to move forward without fear and with a strong sense of purpose. Your partner has also recently gone through a major breakthrough, an internal shift that has had a profound impact on their life. This breakthrough could have come in many forms. Perhaps they overcame a personal challenge, confronted a lingering fear, or had a moment of deep self-reflection that allowed them to let go of old patterns that no longer served them. Whatever the catalyst, this shift has opened the door to a new chapter in their life, one in which they are more aligned with their true self and more ready to embrace the future. As they move forward, the desire to have you by their side in this next chapter has become crystal clear to them. They now see a future with you and are actively dreaming about the life you could build together. In fact, manifesting this relationship is at the forefront of their mind. They are consciously focusing their energy on creating a reality where the two of you are united once again. This means they are not passively waiting for things to fall into place, but are actively using the power of intention, visualization, and even their spiritual practices to draw you closer. They are envisioning a life where you share happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. Each thought they send out into the universe is wrapped in the desire to manifest this relationship and create a strong, lasting bond with you. Crucially, your partner has made the decision not to let any fear or unresolved trauma stand in the way of this connection. In the past, fear or past emotional wounds may have created barriers between you, but they are no longer willing to allow those obstacles to have power over your relationship. They have learned valuable lessons from their past and are now actively working to heal from the inside out. This inner healing has freed them from the limiting beliefs and emotional baggage that once held them back. Now, they are approaching your connection from a place of strength and openness, ready to embrace love without reservation. Your partner is being called to take action, and they are rising to that challenge with confidence and determination. They are fully stepping into their personal power, recognizing that they have the ability to shape their own reality and create the love they desire. This new sense of independence is not about separating themselves from you, but about becoming a stronger, more empowered version of themselves, one that is ready to fully contribute to a healthy, balanced relationship. This period of personal growth is allowing them to confront things they have avoided for a long time, whether it's fears, unresolved emotions, or even aspects of their own behavior that needed attention. They are facing these challenges head-on, refusing to run from them any longer. Along with this transformation, your partner is filled with a renewed passion for you. The energy they are feeling is intense, an electric mix of passion, emotion, and sensuality that is fueling their desire for you. This isn't just a fleeting attraction, it's a deep, soul-stirring energy that pulls them toward you. They are no longer afraid to feel these emotions or express them, and their heart is on fire with the desire to be close to you, to experience the depth of love, intimacy, and connection that they know is possible between you. As lovers, the connection between you is reigniting with a strength and intensity that may feel overwhelming, but in the best way possible. Your partner is now fully aware of the magnitude of this bond and is ready to take the steps necessary to nurture it, build on it, and allow it to grow into something even more beautiful than before. This journey of self-discovery and empowerment has prepared them to reunite with you in a way that is more profound, more passionate, and more aligned with both of your highest selves.